I am sorry. Um, I've been working on Treasured for almost 2.5 years. I believe it was July of 2020 um, that I first started to work on Treasured. And I have now become my own victim of planning, um, demotivation, and lack of free time. And so I have to let go. Uh, and I'm sorry. Let me first talk about why. Why I am canning Treasured. I've been thinking about this a long time, as you might have, as you can see from the video schedule. I don't really know what to do with the game. So let me start from the beginning. When I made Treasured, I wanted it to be a simple game, which basically meant that you can walk around, complete puzzles, open doors, and that was basically the design that I had. And it hasn't changed since the 2.5 years that I've been trying to work on it. And yeah, it doesn't really sound fun to me. And if it doesn't sound fun to me and I have to create the game, especially as a hobby, that doesn't work. So yeah, I've been trying to revive it by going first person and making it a little bit more manageable, but it just, yeah, the fun is gone and I didn't really like the game that I'm making. So I think it's best to then just put a pin in it and just stop doing what I'm doing. Uh, so that leaves the Steam page. The Steam page, I will leave it up so people can de-wishlist it, like remove it from their wishlist if they wish. And if they still want to keep the game, that's fine. I will probably take the Steam page down and I will still use the same Steam ID for the next game. So at some point, if you would look at the same link or the URL, then it's a completely different game. So that leaves me to the next game. I don't really have a lot of design written down, but that's something I want to do first. I want to sit down, look at all of the features that I want to add, and I already have a few features, which sounds more fun to me than Treasured. Not sure if that is a good thing, but I mean, it is a good thing for the next game. So basically, it's a roguelite. Yeah, it's very basic in the sense that it will just have a procedurally generated dungeon. So it still has procedural generation, which I really like, and I've said a lot in other videos. But yeah, it will be very basic in a way that there will just be enemies, like a few types of enemies, and you can just, I guess, use a sword and just hack and slash your way through the dungeons. And when you get out of the dungeons, you're in this open area with all the shops, and maybe there will be like farms and people you can talk to. If I will do NPCs, that's a good question. But that's basically it. It will be very basic for now. I will have a lot of like stretch goals that I want to work up to. Like I want to have X amount of bosses. But a lot of those are stretch goals. And I'd rather have stretch goals than actual features for the game, because if I have to implement all of the features that I want to make, I will never be done. So I have to write down the features that I want to have for the base game, and then basically make that, and then have the stretch goals, and when I've made the base game, I can work on the stretch goals. So I think that's the plan for now. It will take a while before I will show, before I can show footage of me prototyping the whole thing, because I'm first working on a more of like a toolkit where I have custom editors. I have a splash screen set up. UI elements are better managed. So instead of me having to create a whole UI manager, it's already set up for me. That's all stuff I want to focus on next. I already have a lot of that stuff, but I want to, like, all of the different things that I have made, I want to put them together in one package and then use for the roguelite. So that's the first step. I might make a video on it, but yeah, we'll have to see. And that's basically it for now. If you want to see where everything goes next, subscribe. And if you have any idea that could be part of a roguelite game, then put them in the comments below. Maybe I can look into it, implement it. We'll see. And I hope that with this new project, I have new motivation. I can make a new strategy, and I can actually get a ball rolling. So that's basically it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next devlog, I guess. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. I have to say take care. Take care. All right. That's it. That's all you get.